I do not encourage nor condone any of the actions performed or products shown in this video. All of the videos are produced in a safe and controlled environment. Do not attempt to replicate any of the actions performed during this video.
Hello beautiful people from the internet. How are you feeling today? Are you doing okay? Well, I am a little bit gloomy myself, so today I thought I would smoke a tea cigarette, which I have never tried before. I don't know how, because that sounds like a decent enough experience to me, at least something that I would like to try. And so I rolled one, which I will tell you was not the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. It was quite difficult simply because the tea leaves are so small and dry. And so this is my favorite tea. It's Time to Relax by Lipton. It has a bunch of really nice ingredients that I love, and so that is exactly what I rolled this cigarette with today. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the tea leaves over there, but it also has a little bit of amber leaf tobacco because it was just too difficult to roll the cigarette just with tea because everything was falling apart. But I'm pretty happy with this result. I have never tried this before, and I also have my favorite tea in tea version here on my thermos, which is a word that I adore. This is not my thermos, this is someone else's thermos that I stole from my house. I don't know, because I've never owned one myself. But cheers. It's still smoking. Can you see that? Well, probably not. Oh wow, thermos are really good at keeping heat. Wow, that was really warm. I think I'm going to leave it open while I'm here chatting with you guys and trying this out. So yeah, some of the ingredients for this is going to be lavender, linden and chamomile, which I'm very excited for. And I have my ashtray and my tea cigarette, and it's very possible that it will start raining soon, but we'll just vibe. Let's go, let's light this up. I have no clue how something like this will burn, so oh my god, the flavors are so different from what I was expecting. I guess that when I light something like a cigarette, I'm constantly expecting a flavor of tobacco, but this has so little tobacco that the biggest flavor that I get is just, wow, it smells like incense. I don't even know, let me see it again. Oh wow. It tastes a lot like chamomile. It tastes a lot like lavender as well. I think lavender is the biggest note here, and it smells a lot like lavender too. I don't know how well this will burn because tea doesn't have any chemicals to keep it burning, but that is something that we'll have to discover as we go. But because I have a little bit of tobacco here, maybe that will help. But I'm fully prepared with my lighter to have to relight this, you know, and just we'll see how it goes. But for now, the flavor is so different from whatever I have tried in the past. I have heard of people creating little tea cigarettes to enjoy at the end of the day because they don't smoke tobacco. They are not interested in nicotine, but they like the aromas. It's almost like this may be a not very accurate comparison, but like someone who smokes a cigar is not as interested in, you know, inhaling anything as they are to tasting something, you know. So maybe people that like smoking tea are more like people that like tasting instead of smoking. Well, I don't know, but this smells very good and it has a very interesting taste as well. I think that the biggest notes are definitely lavender. I'm tasting a lot of ginger as well. I didn't know this had ginger because I had never tasted it in the tea format, but let me see in the ingredients. Oh, it has vanilla as well. That's awesome. It doesn't refer ginger anywhere, so maybe that's not what I'm getting. What else could it be? My tea is super warm. This is something that I think I had never done before, especially because I didn't roll cigarettes before. Today, don't be fooled, I rolled this with the rolling machine because it is looking quite good, I can't lie. It's looking like round, but I rolled it with the rolling machine because I tried by hand, but the leaves were just going everywhere and I was just not able to do it. The little packets of tea come like this. And so the leaves are very tiny inside. I don't know if you're able to see them, but it was just really hard to roll it by hand, so I just took out my machine. I know, you know, I have it, so might as well use it. it's actually burning pretty well, which I was not expecting. And the flavor is so interesting. It tastes like spices. I feel like it tastes more like spices than it does like tea. This is a really interesting experience. Oh my goodness. Oh, so I was saying, I didn't have rolling supplies before because I didn't used to roll cigarettes. So I feel like I've never done it because I never really had the supplies to. But now that I'm rolling more, I do have papers and filters, you know, laying around. So I was like, why not? Let's try this. This is so weird because I'm used to smelling a cigarette, like the smoke of it, and it's smelling a lot like tobacco. And this one, I'm smelling it and it just smells like lavender and chamomile, and it's so nice. This is so different. These past few days have not been the easiest for me. I feel like it's the change of the weather. It's been cloudy for weeks now, and I feel like that has been affecting my mood. Although I do wake up early every day and I try to get as much sunlight as I can, it feels like because it's so cloudy, I may be getting into a little bit of a seasonal sadness type of situation. So I don't know if that's what's going on or if it's just, you know, normal fluctuations of mood of human beings, but I have not been feeling so good lately, and I feel like I wanted to just be outside and try something new to lift up my mood, and it is working. Oh, I could definitely taste the vanilla right now. I didn't even know this had vanilla because all this time I look at the packaging and the packaging clearly has chamomile and lavender, as you can tell. I love this brand for teas. I don't know if you have this brand where you are, but I feel like they are a very big brand, so you probably do. It may be a different name, maybe it is the same name, I don't know, but it's really nice. And it even says like plant-based tea bags over here. So we love that. We love being environmentally conscious. I appreciate that from them. But I'm definitely tasting the vanilla now. I don't know if I'm conditioned to taste it because I read it in the ingredient list, or if I'm actually tasting it because it is there. I don't know. I feel like I've been falling a lot into the fallacy of you are a human being, therefore you should strive to be the best human being out there, the most successful and the happiest, and all of these things. And I feel like a lot of times I have to remember that being born as me is enough of a miracle. It is so rare that it will never happen again. And the same goes for you, that just the fact that you exist as yourself is enough to give you worth, you know. You are worthy of being here just because you were born as yourself. And sometimes I may fall into, no, but I need to be this and I need to do that and I need to be in this situation. I don't need to do anything, you know. I can strive to learn and get new skills and experiment new areas of things, but ultimately nobody is making me be anything other than myself, you know. So sometimes I have to chill a little bit with my own expectations for myself, and I feel like that has been a little bit harder these days than it was, say, a month or two ago. I'm really impressed by how well this is burning. I cannot let that go. This is burning very well. I mean, I was relighting it a little bit at the beginning, but I don't even think I needed to do it because I have dropped my lighter now because I'm confident that it will not go out. I don't even know how it's burning so well, especially because I'm talking so much in between, but it is burning well. Look at this. Now, am I feeling some sort of buzz, some sort of relaxation? I think I am, but it may be just because I am in one of my favorite places, talking to my favorite people and trying something new in a very relaxed manner. I don't think I'm feeling any sort of buzz, like chemical-induced buzz, you know, from the nicotine, the little nicotine that exists in this cigarette. I am feeling a little roughness in the back of my throat that I don't usually feel when I'm smoking tobacco, but it's not something that is highly uncomfortable or anything like that. It's just definitely there, and so I wanted to refer it. I didn't know how well this thermos was going to hold the heat of the water because I boiled some water before I left home and I put it here. And truth be told, I don't usually use thermos, but today I thought it just fit the mood, and it's actually doing a very good job. It's still super warm and tasting very nice as well. I feel like this is a really interesting, different and nice experience. I was expecting to enjoy it, but I don't know why, I was not expecting it to be as different as it is from smoking a regular cigarette. The aromas of this are so nice. I'm even tempted to roll one of these and just let it burn in my room or something like that, so that the smells and the aromas, you know, fill my room with this beautiful lavender, chamomile scents. But it doesn't really burn if I'm not taking hits of it. Well, I guess it's smoking just a tiny bit, but it's barely even noticeable. So maybe incense will be my best bet after all, you know, but this is really nice still. I feel like this is definitely something I would do again. Say I have already smoked my cigarette of the day on a specific day, and I don't particularly want to smoke more nicotine, but I want to have the smoking experience. Maybe I'll just roll a tea cigarette, because also this is lasting a pretty long time. Maybe because I'm talking so much in between hits, but it seems like I'm getting about like what, a 13 to 15 minute smoking experience. That seems like something that would be nice at the end of the day if I had already had my one cigarette for the day and I just wanted to have another smoking experience. Well, I guess I'm repeating myself, but this has been really nice. I'm mesmerized by the smell of it. It smells like pipe tobacco, but a little less tobacco-y and a little bit more aromatic. I guess it smells like tea burning. What am I saying? That's what it is, and it's really nice. I'm enjoying it, I really am. I came here to my favorite park today because I felt like I needed to be outside. As I said, I like waking up early and going outside immediately to start getting sunlight. It was threatening to rain, but I feel like that has kind of cleared off now and it's just a little bit cloudy, but it's still nice to be out here. This is such a beautiful place, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be right now, you know, than talking with you and just trying this. I'm having a great time. I feel like I'm going to put it out at this point because it was getting a little bit close to the filter and I do not want to burn my fingers whatsoever. So I would say this was a 9 out of 10 experience. I don't even know what could make it better. Well, maybe I do. If I didn't feel the roughness in the back of my throat when I take a hit, it would probably be even better. That would make it a 10 out of 10. I don't know how I can fix that. Maybe with more tobacco or like equal parts tobacco and tea, maybe that would help. I need to try that sometime in the future, but for now I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it and I will definitely do this again and try it again. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I hope it calmed you down a little bit or just entertained you for a little moment, and I'll see you all very soon. All right, bye.